we do this thing. Oké. De audio mixing en zo zullen we ook nog wel zien. But last we left off, we were in a far village in Daraxin. No, wait. You are somewhere. Whether it be a nightmare or in reality is not quite clear. You were part of a memory of this strange figure that was seemingly locked away in a book, perhaps, or at least chained by it somehow. Deftly deducing that there was something more going on with this thing, you chose the obvious option of all touching the book and seeing what's going on. So here you are in this wonderful place, seeing the rants of a deluded priest holding a ragged sword, and then one of you choosing to pick it up. And some of you wondering or wishing they had more than 25 feet of movement, and then acting upon that fantasy. But as you deftly locked down the priests with, well, a very annoying spell that every dungeon master loves, Hold Person, because he was a person, the priest was not the intended, or at least was not the anchor of this nightmare. There was something else going on. As this strange, undead-looking man was squirming and screaming, "This always happens!" And the priest fell. The roof of this large cathedral that once stood in Felix Lustrum was torn asunder. Rocks falling, but almost purposefully avoiding you. As everything falls around you, you saw a single red star, which then was accompanied by a second one. Two red eyes, in fact, looking down upon you. And a black figure, a large shadow, stands above this cathedral. As you still hear the laughter of this man cackling away. That is where we left off. I will say, Nolan, after that little intro, I shall give you at least one of the sendings, 25 words, of something you send to someone. I will only say the words, not the originator. It's almost like this comes back to you in a memory. In this moment when you see all of this happen, you hear an agent of treachery. One I once considered my blood. A proud warrior against the abyss. His fear and jealousy made two worlds fall asunder.
Stone warrior.
And actually, it's Nolan's turn. What are you doing?
I will point towards the dude.
Indeed.
I will say, be off with you. And I will cast banishment, and I will use a portent to do this. And I have a portent of 5, which I will use.
You have a portent of 5.
Yes. I have a 5 and a 1.
You have a 1 on your portent?
Yes.
And what's your DC?
DC of the spell? My spell DC is 15.
15.
Of banishment.
But he takes the 5. Okay. He will not in the slightest make that. That's interesting.
Because I don't know if he will return to this realm.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay.
And I will also, additionally, I will look to the sky and point, give me back my friend.
Make a persuasion roll to a god.
Ooh.
See, a few years ago, wanneer zijn we begonnen? You were fighting rats in a basement, and now,
COVID, corona.
yeah. You see this figure.
Coca-Cola, the fresh maker.
Ah, you bitch. You see this figure stand above, and you're not, these burning eyes, these suns that you are looking at. You're certain that it's looking at you, but you don't know if it understands what you are. As you cast a banishment spell, Cassius, you hear a screaming. And all of you also hear this scream. And it takes like a second to realize it's you who's screaming.
Oh, shit.
You didn't realize yourself as you feel a pressure. And this sword is pressing into your hand. Like it almost wants to become part of your arm. And you feel this intense knowing of violation, and its source is Nolan. And then you are all thrown out of the cathedral. You are thrust into an inky blackness. The cathedral vanishing in a sea of nothingness. You see this impossibly large figure, these two burning stars standing high in the sky, not shrinking as you fade from the cathedral, but this figure remains just as big as it was. The banishment takes hold as you are taken with him.
Nice.
All of it?
That's pretty much a best case scenario for that. All right, so I need to do this. I need to load a new map already.
So we're all being teleported or what?
Yeah, it took me some.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I started off difficult.
That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Oh, ja, sorry. Ik moet even kijken waar dat jullie allemaal stonden. Je hebt al een antwoord in de chat. Screaming is never a good sign. Yes, true. All right, so
You hear screaming and then you realize it's you. That's not a good sign, is it?
yeah. Oké, ja, het valt redelijk mee, alle posities. Dus, alright. So,
Going to be wanting to stab him in the back again.
We'll be
oh,
back
no,
in time.
no, you just felt that. You know what? Make an insight roll for me.
I Look,
Will just be teleported to my cozy homestead.
because I
Everything
feel
will be alright.
violated and he's the source, so that's never good. Let's see.
Did he violate you?
I felt very violated apparently,
Yeah.
and my sword.
Okay,
is
in
broken to
11.
part of the arm.
I will say that. Oof, okay. It's almost like something was asked that would invalidate an action of the sword. And it had to agree.
Okay, I think I understand.
So here it is.
Pro tip trouwens, als je de, zo de stream
Huh?
kijkt, dan kun je al zien wat er gebeurt. Ik heb nu wel afgesloten.
Right, stream cheater.
It's called
Ja, maar-
foresight. It's a spell.
Yeah.
Ik heb het eraf
Don't
afgezet
worry.
en ik zag van, oei nee, dit mag ik nog niet zien.
Okay, so Gord doesn't arrive. He's still in the cathedral with the elder god. All right, so you arrive exactly where it looks you arrive. You land on something strange here. You look and there's nothing on the horizon except black and gray rock. Solidified lava and dust pelting your face. Black sand all around you.
I activate my boots of flying
Well,
to have activated.
okay. Well, we're not currently in initiative, so you can do that.
Okay.
What's that radius there?
Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians. Okay, for how long?
Staan ook actief.
Ah, okay. Yes. Good. That's good to know.
10 minutes.
So, however, where you stand, even though the black sand is coasting against you, there is mud and dirt as well. These houses around you seem to be of a small village, but the stone is that of this place. It's gray and black stone. If you look behind you, in the very distance, you see a cathedral and two red eyes slowly approaching.
Oh shit. I will.
Then,
Okay.
Boris, before we start, your spirit guardians are still swirling around you. And as they hit the house, which you look to be, it doesn't have a door, it doesn't have windows, it seems to be unfinished or maybe forgotten. Your spirit guardians make contact and they register an enemy as the stones start to glow red and start to crumble away like snow in the sun's light. And you see boiling magma coming up and the heat blasting your face as this illusion starts to lose its grip and the house disappears. Okay.
Boris know what's going on, or can he place it? Because
No, not really. Also, Boris, passive perception's pretty okay. You know, for the fun of it, you start noticing that there's something moving in this lava.
Kai,
But it's Yeah, well, doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. You will also notice, those of you with high passive perception, that the undead guy is nowhere to be seen.
Oh boy.
Passive perception.
As we arrive, I'm gonna drop to my knees and heave a couple times and
Does
look at
Cassius
Nolan
still
and
have
go,
the blade?
whatever you do, don't do that again.
I'm gonna
Do
look
I
at
still have the
Nolan.
blade?
What?
You still have the blade. Also, Cassius, I must say, you are in the radius of the
Yes.
spirit guardians of Boris.
I am.
Mhm.
It's oh god, it's like wet socks all over your body. You need to get out of this. Ugh.
Yeah, I'll move away. I can just do that.
Yeah, you're free to do so.
Was then Bate initiative then?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna look at Nolan because I probably saw you using a spell. So what did you do? Where did you send us? What's happening?
I will
Guys,
kneel down.
Something's coming up out of the house that just disappeared. I suggest we don't stay here too long.
I have this was not supposed to happen. I banished the dude and now he's gone, but we are somewhere else. And I will kneel down and I'll grab some of the sand and tuck it away in my
Close,
pockets.
Boris.
So
Okay.
I've been just checking the corners to see if there's anything around us because I feel threatened. There's something coming out of this lava again. Time to move.
All right, yeah.
Stay close to the paladin.
But I have this map. I want.
Your map, yeah. You have a map.
I have a map. I will carefully take it out. I have a map of a strange world which we found in. Was it Oratal? No, in the Underdark, we found. I found a map of a strange world. I want to look at it. If I
Okay.
can see the cathedral.
You have 1 minute and then we need to move because
Yes.
do we rush the cathedral? Do we check the houses? What do we do here?
Well, the houses are obviously
Not
not
houses.
real. Is anything real, actually?
My aura seems to affect it, and this house is in my aura and it does not seem to react.
Yeah, this house, by the way, Nolan, make a history roll for me. I'll allow that with history. Yeah, Boris, you move, and the spirit guardians seem to move through the stone as it did before. However, this house seems far more detailed. It has a door, it has some windows. It looks more well formed than the simple one that crumbled away at the edge.
Do I recognize anything on the door or symbol, or do I see anything that looks familiar? I'm guessing.
Yeah, no.
Lustrum Cathedral in the far end.
Yeah, it's definitely the Felix Lustern Cathedral, which you were in just a few moments ago. You also notice there is a blacksmith's sign on the door.
Okay, I'm just gonna try the door, guys.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
stay
behind
close,
you.
guys.
I'm gonna follow, but I'll stay 15 feet away from
I
Boris.
tried to kick
Or
against
whatever
the
the
door.
radius of Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Did you try the handle?
Okay,
Yes.
so hang on. So a few things happen. You kick the door, and that's a sturdy door. It's welded actually, and no.
Well, I have a crowbar. I have a
Oh, no, I
crowbar.
No,
Like
it's the opposite of that actually. It is a flimsy looking door, and you give it your all. You just kick that door. It a little bit of dust falls off, but that's it. Nolan, the map you have doesn't seem to correlate to this place. This looks like an Nataran village. This looks like a village. Yeah, it looks like a village you've seen 1,000 times. Boris, however, you doing this, and all of you, almost feels like there's an echo to the door being kicked. And you hear the clang. So there was complete silence, but now you hear the clanging of a blacksmith's hammer. So it doesn't pick up on my mic, but that's fine. So cling, cling, cling. And you hear this rolling, deep voice that says, "Go away, it's not ready yet."
Can
Are
I
you making
locate-
null?
Can I locate where it
You're not
originates
there.
from?
It's behind the door. It's muffled behind the door. Nolan, you said something?
Yes, I asked if he was making another null.
I think he might be making.
It's not your order, not your business.
Can we move?
Yeah, now you can.
Nice.
I will say as well, those of you, again, passive perception group, so I won't let you roll. The two suns have come closer. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna check the back and the sides.
We should hide inside. I
Yeah,
think.
we should hide. Yeah,
Or
yeah,
s-
or somewhere
Get-
near the wall. Don't stay in
can
the open.
I'll open up the door. We're just customers. Can we come inside, please? Knock, knock, knock.
Make a persuasion roll.
I have gold. Not too much,
Customer.
but he doesn't know that.
It seems the next house we can enter, I can see inside.
17.
17. Okay, hang on.
What's happening?
You hear loud footsteps coming for the door, and you see this slider in the door,
Courts.
and you see this. You see far too many eyes on this face.
Oh no.
Like 3 or like 10?
Does Nolan see this?
Yes and no. They seem to be shifting.
Because I believe Nolan had a vision with.
Huh?
Toen dat jij.
Ah, the ooh. Yes, the thing is with the 8 legs.
Yes.
Missions are closed for the time being. Closes the door.
Guys,
Yeah.
we're wasting time. There's an
Yes.
evil.
We have to go inside, yeah.
Yep.
I'm
The next
gonna
building?
Okay.
turn around
Yeah.
and look at the
Sick.
eyes coming closer from the.
The one to the
giant
right
thing that
seems to
darkened
be
the
open.
sky.
We can enter there. Don't
Yeah, let's
forget
go.
Nolan. Nolan?
Yeah.
Ask no one in particular. Do we need to kill that,
Hang on.
or what is that?
I need that
Don't go too far.
radius, please. You came from. Oh, Boris, you came from there, right?
Don't go too far.
Okay, just making sure. Because that would have clipped. If you came from here, it would have clipped. It would have.
Boom. You
So, as Boris walks along the very end, I will say, of your spirit guardians, you all see now in the glow of his light, the walls start glowing as well in a deep red and start crackling away, breaking apart this segment.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm just gonna
And-
secret flame the lava for the heck of it.
Okay.
don't stir.
Flame lava. Interesting.
Don't stir what's inside.
That is a failure. Roll the damage, please. You point your hands, and you hear a yelp. Of this poor little dude. As a hellhound comes springing from the lava, I need you guys to roll initiative, please.
Oh, it's a cute little doggy.
A puppy.
It sure is.
Wait,
Ah.
where-
Pause,
Let's
game is
go.
paused.
Oh, combat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
game.
we don't
Sorry.
see anything yet.
There you go.
I'm going to.
Maar dan Blitz is sowieso gedaan, hè? Die minuut.
Yeah.
Ja.
Oh ja.
That's a
amai.
typical
Wah,
Nolan
wah,
roll.
wah.
Good
Ik heb nog
one.
nooit zo hoog gestaan, denk ik.
Oh, no.
Oh, another one! Oh, we're so low on initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh, dus jij kreeg dan nog een 6 mee, of wat?
Shit.
Ja, die
Dat
kast
is
is
vijf.
min-max tegen de
Niks.
sterren op. Hè.
I ended up with a 0.
Ah, Fantastisch.
Fortunately, this
Uh,
greatsword I picked up is definitely dex-based.
Boris had heel veel gebruik kunnen maken van bepaalde gauntlets of bepaalde strengths. En dan had hem serieus gemin-maxed geweest.
But they
Maar
disappeared.
iemand moest een trollspirit worden.
Someone?
That happens, yeah.
Ah, blij dat hem de crazy sword niet vast heeft. Because that would have been bad.
Heb je liever
Oké.
een domme idioot met een gigantisch sterk wapen of een slimme idioot met een gigantisch sterk wapen?
Ik weet nog niet wat dat de slimme idioot doet, Freddy. Huh?
So, with that in mind, I rolled a 20 on initiative for this little guy that jumps out of.
Who's going to die first?
So
Oh,
it is
no!
going to sprint right here
Fuck!
And that's man.
as you passed by, but didn't piss that one off because it rolled really fucking bad on its perception. However, it is going to do its fire breath.
I know I have some beef jerky.
There we go. And 15 feet radius.
That's gonna.
So please, both of you make a dexterity saving throw. That's only bad for
Oh.
one of you.
Hey, I have a port of 1. No.
You have that on Cassius, yeah.
No shit, but if you could manage to keep on to that one, it could be very big. 'Cause I am the
Probably.
thing that does a lot of when it's
Well,
one.
Okay,
just
so
check. Yeah.
25 points of fire damage, halved for
Uh,
Cassius. As this
nice.
thing
One of those
opens
things
its
I could,
mouth.
evade.
Jij kunt evasion gebruiken en het jij 0.
Well, it's a thing I have at level 7, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Dus jij neemt geen damage. You pick up Nolan, hold him in front of you.
Hey, what? My books! My books!
This
your
thing's
body to
jaw
shield them.
opens up and it like becomes like a fire hose, a fire
that's-
blaster. Like,
Oh, that's a bad breath.
yep. So that's a thing. There you go. Okay. That is its turn. It will then also close in. Yeah. It is going to close into Nolan right there.
Is er trouwens de reden waarom dat ik nog niet door alle muren kan zien van die laatste lava-pit?
Dat is een gedeelte, omdat het was een beetje aan het faden, dus je hebt dat geklipt. Niet volledig. There you go. Ik zal zeggen dan deze ook.
Je
Voilà.
kunt echt moeilijke per moeilijke afzetten. Hè.
Ja.
I spend a lot of time in this map, yeah.
Dan weer gebouwd, wel, ja.
Dus deze is Dario. You're up next.
Ja, net stiekem architect. Maar...
I make
Nice.
maps, okay? It's what I do! It's still canon to the stream.
So I can see both of them, right?
Uh,
Okay. It's close to Dario, Nolan. Shit. I am going to step at the cast. First level spell slots. I'm gonna point at the Hellhound.
Er maar één actief, hè? Of twee?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Twee.
point at the Hellhound. I'm gonna say, cool down, doggy, and cast Ice Knife.
okay.
Oh,
They got splash damage.
Yes, that has splash damage.
I know, but well.
Er is er ook één die je niet kunt splash. Allee.
Well, I'm on fire, so I
Yeah,
could use the ice.
So attack.
Let's put some ice on the burn.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that hits.
54.
yeah, that is.
If it misses, run. So that's on dexterity save failed. This is all the marbles. Okay.
Dan moet Nolan ook een save doen, of niet? Of...
Ja, ik weet niet, is niet dat groen, maar. I don't know.
Oh, it was the
Yeah,
ender,
well,
sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Within
Stomach.
5 feet.
I am in
He's within 5 feet.
It's
Yeah.
a dex save.
In principe wel.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so dexterous.
I know.
Bij de niet
Yippers.
Welke andere?
In dat feed daar.
Ja, die kun je niet zien, er is er nog een.
Nee,
Oh
Ah,
my
ja,
god.
ik sta achter de boek.
One again. Well, it's part of the character. I really.
You rolled a 0.
Yep,
That's
it's in character, alright.
I'm an old man. What do you expect?
Ja, dus jij neemt 5 damage, 5 cold damage.
20.
So you see the fires briefly and then start again, but you did damage it. Alright, Daria, that's your turn.
yes, that is my turn. I'm gonna stay here.
Okay, Gord.
Yes. Ik zal die andere maar damagen. Focus fire. I fly with the speed of 25 feet
Yeah.
towards here. It's super fast. And I will attack the hellhound that's been damaged.
Roger that.
Attack. Is that a fiend?
It is.
In principe wel.
Which would be a 13.
13 misses.
I will try that again.
Roger that.
Nee, maar dan bless this again.
15 hits.
Alright.
That's its armor class. You just hit it.
Say the words.
Dus damage. Maar ik moet echt even dubbel checken. Dat is een D6 extra, denk ik, met een special sword.
Yeah.
Of weet je het van buiten? Ja, een D6 extra. Radiant damage op fiends. Plus D6 plus D8 van... Nee, dat is niet waar. Normal, en ik ga erop smiten.
Okay, that's 16 points of damage.
Damage. Ik ga er een smite bij opgooien. Een level 1 smite.
Sure thing.
Smite. Damage. Plus een D8, denk ik. Ik denk dat hem dat vanzelf gaat. Nee,
Yep.
nog 14 smite damage.
All right. Yeah. So you run up, or no, sorry, you hover over. You come in and you're still moving a bit when you do land. You go for the first swing, but the creature ducks low. But then from the lofty heights that you are hovering over, about everyone else's size height, you stab down and manage to land. The light flashes. Divine light scatters and briefly lights this area. It's hurt. It yelps out and howls loudly. But it's still up.
And I will shout to my comrades to spread out for its fire breath.
It's a
Okay.
bit late.
Boris. I will say I'm going to roll to see how many turns you still have on this thing. Because I think it's kind of running out. Okay. You have 4 rounds remaining.
And
you
you
are-
music reroll before that.
Then we do it without.
Je hebt het over Spirit Guardians, had niet?
Yeah, Spirit Guardians. Yeah.
Ah, oké. Dan gaat er een timer liep of zo.
Misschien
Is
ook.
he, is he
Oh,
muted
ja,
for
is dat-
anyone else? Or is
Ik denk dat hem gemute is, ja.
Ik denk
Mhm.
eigenlijk gemute is, ja.
Ja, kan mijn aura even meegaan, want ik denk dat de Hellhound er los in zit nu.
Kunt u niet
Ja.
vastbinden samen met u?
Nee.
Ah.
En ik kan hem
Ja,
ook niet-
dat kunt, maar dat is moeilijk. Ik zal er nog eens in de zin maken.
I
Ik ben al blij dat ik de server geüpdate heb.
Hmm.
Dus the area is the speed is halved. When the
Yeah.
creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw on a
Oké.
Ik zal hem gewoon casten zonder...
14.
Dus die neemt de damage.
Yup. 11 points of radiant.
Heavy hitters.
Okay, and then all of this will be destroyed as well.
En dan
So,
nog Sacred Flame erop.
okay. Another
Dat is
dex.
gewoon passive.
Yep. 4, okay.
That's good.
18 points of radiant damage. All right, yeah. So it's still up. It gets battered. You see holes, and instead of blood, you see like molten lava pour out of it, and it howls as well, screeching. Your divine power blasting into this. The rest from these impacts of holiness, the rest of this is going to crumble away.
Could see.
But it's still standing. Cassius.
Yes. I'm gonna move over here and throw a psychic blade at the Hellhound. That's
Okay.
next to Gordon Nolan. Which would be this.
15 hits. Just.
Alright. I have sneak attack because Gordon and Nolan are adjacent.
Yep.
Which would be this. Oh, that's right.
Boy.
I have an extra die.
Lot of dice.
Yes.
So
Je hebt
that's
al echt nodig, hè, sneak attack.
21
Mm.
psychic damage.
Nice.
All right. So you throw the knife. It is very well. It's busy with gourds. It's ready to just see fire roll up into its mouth, and then it falls to the ground and immediately starts melting into flame. You
Alright.
took it out.
Um,
It had 2 hit points left.
Now, the sword that I have in my right hand.
Yeah.
It tried to fuse to my arm. How?
No, it didn't
fused
try.
Is it? Oh. Yeah, that was how fused to my arm is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
You feel like it's stuck to your skin. You try to let it go.
That is just it's hanging there.
So 50.
You feel like you could try and tear it off, but it would take an action to do so,
Yeah,
to
'cause,
attempt.
like my natural reflex to this would be to throw one dagger and then to go and throw a second one, but
Yeah, but there's
there's
a big
sword
lumpy sword in
that
there,
I
yeah.
can't drop now, so I'll go. Well, this is mildly concerning. That does mean I have my bonus action in movement still. So there's only this other one Hellhound that we've seen, right? We haven't seen
Yeah.
anything else. I'll just move over here. This tree is actually here.
The tree does exist, yes.
Yeah. So I'll use my bonus action to try and hide behind it from the one Hellhound.
Ja, trouwens, ik heb het ineens in uw inventory gesmeten.
Right. Right, does it? Because it'll have the macro thingies for the associated dice rolls. And yes, okay, yeah. Check. I'll try to hide so that's a spell roll. I'm gonna assume. I feel reasonably sure that I'm hidden.
You have hidden, yes. Have hid.
And that's my turn.
Okay, cool. The remaining Hellhound is going to blast Boris with fire, obviously. From where it stands. Please roll a dexterity save.
I'm trying. You must have... ik moet hem eerst selecteren, oké. Oh.
Okay, you make it, so you take half damage.
Ooh.
Might be a good thing.
Boy.
And then it is going to use. Actually, it's still in the Spirit Guardians,
It
isn't it?
needs to take the damage, yeah.
Yeah. So
Dexterity
roll
saving,
them damage.
and
Oh ja,
then
deck save. Ik zal die even rollen.
Wisdom save zelfs.
Wisdom save, yeah. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, it takes full damage. And is then it's falling apart. It really is. It's the wounds aren't healing, lava's pouring from it, and it's just going to dive under and disappear.
Guardians is concentration trouwens, ken ik.
Yep.
Spirit Guardians is concentration trouwens.
Ah, dus die is weg omdat ik die Sacred Flame heb gecast of wat?
Nee, je
No,
moet
you
er
need to
rollen.
make
Nee.
a
Nee, je moet
saving
damage
throw
rollen.
for
Omdat je
damage.
damage gepakt hebt, ja.
How do I do this?
Constitution saving throw.
Op 6 damage.
Yep, so 10 in dat totem. Dus oké. So, ik heb nog nu 3 rondes Spirit Guardians. Okay, with that, Nolan at 0.
Yes. I will use my action to activate my Geomancer's robes.
Okay.
Increase my AC for 1 hour to 18.
18, dat is wel echt hoog, hè? Dat is goed.
And can I have a glance at Boris and see if anything is wrong with him and the sword? If it's acting abnormal or if he's just holding
Cassius, you mean?
Cassius. Yeah,
I don't have a sword.
the Cassius one.
Not yet.
All the humans look alike.
Yeah. You, well, what does he see in Cassius?
I will say that for someone who's for the past 2 weeks has been generally confounded and amazed to varying degrees about your, how should we say, extra planner adventures that he's been having, he seems weirdly calm about this whole being thrown across a void into some weird other dimension where there's now some kind of overarching shadow entity as big as the night with 2 burning eyes approaching. You would assume that normally he would have at least made 1 or 2 Snyder marks about this whole we're in another plane of existence again type thing, and now he just seems to be kind of calm and not impressed by all of it. Even the fact that there's a sword fused to his arm seems to not be that surprising to him at all at this point.
And can I see that it's obviously fused, or does it look like he's just holding it? And
I
only
will
Cassius knows?
allow you a perception roll for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like he's got an open hand and it's still sticking to it.
Okay.
We are
With
combat,
that,
right?
yeah. So with that, there are a few things, and I'll allow everyone to make a perception roll.
I was about.
So I'm going to pause for that perception roll for a moment. Good to know.
If we do another one.
Dario, you are out of your element. You're out of your element, Donnie.
The woods.
Into
Gaan
the
we niet
woods.
geluid zelf zitten.
All right. So yeah,
Waar was dat?
I will say, Cassius. No, I'll start with Nolan. Nolan, you. Oh, Nolan, I need you to make a few Constitution saving throws on the banishment.
Oh, right, 'cause banishment is concentration.
Right, yes. You are correct.
And the fire breath was a reasonable amount of damage.
Absolutely.
I think that's gone.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, what? That's gone.
So we'll get to that. You feel when you're reeling, it all happened so fast. You're still burning. You focus on the geomancer's robe, and you felt a shudder from the robe. Like, yes, you're damaged, you're panicked, you don't know what's going on. You see this thing, and with the robes you're wearing, it's almost like vicariously you feel Rashanid's fear. Like the robes, you've used this robe before, and the dirt clings to it. It's almost like it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to have anything to do with the ground here. There's a familiarity to it, a shame to the ground here that it doesn't want to have a part of.
So
the robes are working,
okay.
but there is a hesitation to it.
Yeah.
You also see the speed at which those eyes are arriving, but also there is something else. You hear the anvil, and now that the banishment has fallen, you hear from one of the houses near. You hear the laughter of the man. Cassius, you hear something different. In this calm nonplussedness that you found yourself in, this escape from whatever is going on, you hear all those things. You see the approaching whatever it is. But what you also hear is a buzzing, a scratching, a slithering, a deafening approach of something. 1,000 things. Large things, small things. Far. Ever closer. And you're allowed to move again.
Can we pinpoint where the cackling was come from?
Cassius knows.
We
The
didn't hear it.
cackling? Oh, you might have heard that, I think. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Not the smithy, but the house next to it.
Okay, guys, let's move because we're wasting time.
Where
Don't
to?
trust what the eyes are gonna do.
Where to?
Do we check you out the cackling or do we move on?
But this thing is coming to us quite rapidly.
Yeah, it's either the cathedral or we figure something out, but we need to choose
There
now.
are a lot of things coming.
Like what?
I don't
Should we hide?
like.
Let's go to the
everything.
house with the cackling.
Okay, on it.
There's someone there. We
Oh, yeah.
can
No
figure
time
out
to
where
wait.
we can figure out where we are, what to do.
Stay close to the paladin,
Cleric,
but not in. No, the paladin.
I cannot open
Which
the doors.
house? Which house is it?
Okay. As you look through, by the way, you will see a certain someone sitting at what you see inside. I will say there's no roll attached to this. You see piles of dust and grime and filth, broken chairs and spilled mugs, tables that haven't been cleaned in decades. And there you see him sitting with a mug filled to the brim with some kind of brackish liquid that he's pouring down, pieces falling through his body onto the floor. Oh, yes, well, I don't think the blacksmith will be a problem any longer. We've had a good No, we've had a good conversation. There was simply a misunderstanding with his daughter. It was nothing, really. This talk of marriage, it was... that's what... There you go.
Can I open the door or not?
They are locked, aren't they?
Okay, I'm
I
kicking
will
it
knock.
again.
I will use knock and open the door.
Okay, you use knock.
Yes.
You are and Boris is kicking the windows. Sure.
Oh, it's a window. It's not a door.
That's a window, clearly indicated, but Nolan costs, and is that you can see within range. Okay, so from where you stand, you hear from a sourceless from the door, and you hear it unlock. Boris, you break through the fucking window, and that's open too.
Oh,
Okay.
that.
I rush up to
works
him
too.
Okay.
and try to grab him by his throat and push him against the wall.
You can move.
I
Is die
Ja.
deur links open of niet?
De
So I
deur
rush-
links, heb de horen unlocken, ja. Alright.
This
So
door
I
is
rush-
open
Okay.
inside.
You
up
Very
to
good,
him,
okay.
try to
Yeah.
grab him by the throat and push him against the far wall.
Alright. You do so.
Okay,
And then a lot of things are happening. So
We can go inside.
you run in. Barkeep, another. You look around, there is no one. And then he'll. Oh, is it the first time we've. And you ram him against the wall. Oh, come on now. All right, what is it? A wrong potion, something like that.
It's time for some answers, my friend. What is this crazy mind?
I understand. I've mislabeled certain things. Sometimes it's not a
Straight
potion.
answers. And I
got
squeeze a little bit harder on his throat.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Does he look the same as a person we met before, or are there differences? Because I've got a feeling this is an earlier memory of his. Are there differences?
Okay. I will say make a medicine check or perception is fine too, because just see the health of him. 20 fucking 5. Yeah, no, he looks better. He doesn't look well in the token. He doesn't, but to you, he has more hair. He looks more human. He looks less undead. You also see like he's smeared with this blackness, this black liquid. Also, I will say, the tankard that he was holding flies through the air and lands on the ground. And it starts spilling and spilling and spilling. This black ichor keeps pouring out from it, impossibly long.
We know that.
Boris, you know, are squeezing on his neck. He doesn't seem to care nor notice that you're trying to choke him. He just keeps talking. Yes, well, we'll get you a refund. I'm very sorry. Did something grow where it shouldn't have, or...
I squeeze my eyes and I just ask, who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't I introduce myself?
Just
Is this the
say
first time
name.
we've met?
Say your name.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, nog de persuasion ook.
Ja.
Is dat niet intimidation?
Of, ja, nee, door hem, niet door hem.
Mhm.
Yeah.
13?
I will, when he's doing this, I will
Yeah.
also cast Detect Thoughts.
Mogen we ook binnenkomen of niet?
Detect thoughts, oké. Sure. Ja, nee, dit is in het moment. Dit is een beetje turn-based. Oké. I will say I will allow you guys to move what you would in a round while this is going on.
I'm going to stand next to the corner and just listen and not show myself yet.
Okay.
More specifically, the sword.
The swords.
Yeah, very good.
Am I staying at the wrong door?
That's a window. Ja, er is links van u is er een grote deur.
You
Ah,
open the...
En daar is nog een deur. Zij zit in de inkom. Jij hebt Detect Thoughts gecast. Okay. When you say, what is your name? He just... Suddenly his demeanor changes. There you go. That's far enough there, normal. Gord, you moving anywhere, or you standing outside?
Nee, ik volg. Ik probeer altijd binnen 10 feet. 10
Oké.
feet
Je
van
kunt, door
iedereen.
het, je kunt door het raam als je wilt, hè.
Ja, ik ben beschaafd, ik wou via de deur, maar...
Dit is een raam die toe is. Degene die Boris heeft opengeslagen, die is langs rechts. Ja.
Ja, oké, dan via het raam, dat was dichter.
Je zit ook nog aan het vliegen, eigenlijk, technisch, dus ja.
Ja.
Voilà. Alright.
Altijd 10
Good.
feet.
The fact that I
Alright.
can't see inside is kind of, I mean, it's very realistic that
Ja.
stuff is happening and I can't see it, which again.
Okay. So. First response to Boris is a change of his demeanor, and he says, "Oh, you're one of those, are you? There's power in names, and I shall not be giving mine so readily."
I slam my mace into the wall right next to his head. Are you sure about that?
Careful, damage anything and it's off your pay.
You don't owe me.
Okay, detect thoughts. Nolan, you hear 1,000 thoughts. You hear an overlapping number of thoughts. You see Boris slamming his mace. You see Boris throwing him over the table. You see Boris blasting him with radiant energy. You see every possible reality, and every single time this simple thing. Is this the first time? Is this the first time? Is this the first time we've met? And there you hear 1 yes and 1,000 no's. Right now, then the name. What is my name? I haven't forgotten it. One time they will ask and I will know. And there is one reality where he does give his name. And you can hear it from the distance. But you'll have to dig deeper in order to grab it.
I will.
Okay. That is, I believe, a wisdom saving throw.
DC.
15, yeah. All right. Just checking something.
Important?
Right. Can I use my portent?
Sure. That's a failure.
I will use the one.
Whoa!
I would hope so.
Oh, you dive into all of this, in all of these possible realities. You see again the man hanging from cathedral. You see this village, but where it really was and what it really looked like. You see all the people in this room and others as well. You see a blue tiefling. You see a ragged half-elf. You see Zexazar from Oratal. You see so many others. You see a bald monk holding Felix Lustrum robes across him. You see so many people that have been in this situation and have screamed at him, "Who are you?" And there you find that one reality, the one where you are standing. And now, Boris, there is this twitch and this arcane spark that comes from Nolan, and suddenly you're not supposed to see that, but you do in this case. And he twitches. You're one of those, are you? And he grabs your shoulders, Boris. You are one of those. Must you know? Cassius, that buzzing and scratching you hear is getting louder. And there is red light that is starting to engulf this place. As you look up, and something's very close. The name. I remember it now. It has always been, and shall forever be. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Greth.
Uh,
Dat is gewoon een selfie of hè?
I'm
Met beeld.
going to telepathically
what an
tell the others,
anticlimax.
whatever you're doing, make it quick. Whatever was coming is almost here.
Shouldn't we
What?
hide? Hide in here?
Can we? What is the big red thing in the sky? As we're speaking truths now.
Okay. Eerst en vooral, out of game. This is who my internet name came from.
Oh, wow.
The character existed before I used this name online.
Nice.
Right.
Holy
So
shit.
it's old.
This is the town where my manuscript the book I wanted to write, and this is how it started. Welcome to the actual origin points of this world.
Okay.
Asian stuff.
What the fuck?
All it took was violence.
Yeah, as it always does.
Dear.
And you see now the demeanor is changing. Oh. Yes, of course. What's him, isn't it? Yes, he's keeping me here. He's whisked me away after, well, I was locked. But no, oh, that means we're here. They're coming, aren't they? All of them. Oh.
Great
We have to get-
answers.
Daniel,
You
today's
get the
journey.
sense that he's not capable of giving straight answers. He's always searching, and Nolan now has an insight to this, but more on that later.
How do we get out?
He's the one. The first one. The first to awaken.
The first what?
Oh, there's no time. Of us. Before. He was the one who stood before true divinity, the first one
How do we get
of
out?
us.
You're
How-
trapped
I-
here. How do we get you out?
They've always been trapped here. You have to find a way. They always leave. They always come and they always leave, and they leave me behind.
And how
I've
do
been
they
at-
get out?
Either through death or...
I loosen the grip a bit.
Yeah, doesn't seem bothered by the fact that you were almost squeezing the life out of him. I keep notes somewhere.
Where?
Home.
Where is it?
At this point,
Oh,
yeah, that's all you get. You get about.
I just get rambling.
Yeah.
Boris can't work with this.
The guy's been in prison for thousands of years.
I have a colossally dumb idea.
Okay.
So
I like
whenever
it.
it looks like he's done talking and we're done talking, just let me know, and then I'm gonna tell you what my colossally dumb idea is.
This is said telepathically.
Well, this was more of an out of game.
Okay. Well, you can do it in
Remark.
game if you want. Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll telepathically tell. Who do I tell? I'll tell Dario, like, when he's done talking and he's no longer useful, let me know, and I think I have a way to take him with us.
Hmm.
Alright.
I'll also start looking for some kind of object that I have on me that isn't important or valuable, like some kind of coin or something.
Okay. With that, Nolan, your feet are getting wet. The mug that was fallen to the ground has kept pouring and pouring and pouring. And this black sludge that's now on this carpet seems to be rising up. At that point as well, Cassius, the moment you gave that message, the buzzing is louder and then suddenly stops with a loud thunk on top of this tavern that all of you hear. And my mic doesn't pick that up because of sound suppression, but that's fine. This visitors to the prison again and again. Are you worthy of us, or shall you simply feed us? And you see, poking over the edge of this tavern, Cassius.
Right, because I'm outside for some reason.
Yep. You hear these wings, and you see, poking over, and sorry to use the third dimension in this way, you see this, a spindly, thin creature with a large hook is slowly crawling down with
Can
a
I actually
impossible
see
grin.
anything, by the way, on the...
No?
No,
Alright, there you
'cause
go.
I'm gonna assume it's because I'm outside and
Yeah.
the map doesn't work in 3D.
And Nolan, you see this thing as the entire floor starts to change into blubber. The stones around you, the carpet, everything is starting to liquefy. Gourds to you as well. So let's roll initiative again.
Okay.
Ik heb droge voeten, hè? Ik vlieg. Hè. Ik zeg maar.
Yeah.
That's true. Actually, yes. Fuck. Let me see
En
here.
waarom staat Nolan weer alleen met een monster in een hoekje?
Would I
I used the door I opened. You all climbed through the window.
would
Yeah,
I have
that's bars.
time to do my dumb idea before all this happened? Or
What
before
is
the
your dumb
combat?
idea, sir?
Yes.
Give the blade to Gret.
No. Well, in a way, yes. My dumb idea would be to turn around the corner and say, I don't understand most of this, but you're coming with me, and then I'm gonna try and step up and stab him with the sword.
Okay, sure.
Do I?
I will say, because you were thinking about it, yeah, you're technically in, I will, you know what? I'm gonna roll for it. No. Let's see if the initiative allows it.
Okay, sure.
Oh, that was, sorry, an encounter. Okay, we'll do an encounter 2.
So
Yep.
now I just roll initiative.
Yes, sir.
Would this be an ability check I can use my psionic dice on?
Oh, dear.
Natural 1. Natural
Ability check. Initiative is an ability check, yeah.
So then I can
Yeah.
use psionic energy die to add 7 to that.
All right, I will add 7 to your initiative.
So that'll be 14 total then.
Yep.
Maar je bent wel je initiatief aan het rollen in onze chat. Ik weet niet wat de bedoeling is.
Van de
Ring
monsters, hè?
Murder en Bone Devil.
Yeah, yeah,
Het is
don't
niet meer
worry.
blind. De rest was blind, maar
Yep.
misschien niet heel belangrijk.
So, my little devil rolled
Very
a 20 on his initiative,
Burr.
and it is going to look at you, Cassius, and suddenly,
Makes sense.
oh,
Sorry,
the sword is away from the mad priest. How delightful. And it looks up, and you can see these two eyes now reach, and you see a hand slowly coming down on this village. No, and it's gonna go for you, Cassius.
Yep.
It is going to. It has two attacks. One with the hooked polearm. Normal attack. For 17. Misses. So it's going to try and scoop you. It's going to try and pull you up into the roof, but you manage to dodge it.
Barely.
Oh. And then a scorpion-like stinger comes down. Yeah. Which is a 15, which you also dodge.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's
Good.
still on the roof. And it
It was very
hits
close, though.
in the dirt next to you. Okay. It has a bit of a reach. So,
Alright.
okay. That is its very frustrated first round. As it... This soul belonged to me, and so shall your soul. Okay. That was its first
Funny you
turn.
phrase it that way.
Boris, you basically heard this. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's your turn, Boris.
Did I notice the creature behind me or not?
Yes, with your passive perception, you have no problem knowing that. I will say, however, 25 feet. Never mind. Okay, it's fine.
Dus
Let's do some.
kan naast Nolan staan en ik
Oh,
wacht
great. Thank you for that. Thank you so much.
Walk
Unity.
through the sludge.
So let's see here. Start. Oh, you're actually lucky. It starts the turn. Okay. So you currently don't. You start hearing these voices starting to rattle into your brain. Okay.
Oké, en ik ga mijn battering shield gebruiken.
Okay.
Dat beest.
Okay.
En ik kan je proberen 10 feet weg te duwen van Nolan.
Nice.
Okay. Go for it.
Dat is een strength roll of...
You're holding you push a creature with your and push a creature. So you have a push attack, dus een unarmed strike eigenlijk, ja.
Unarmed strike, oké. This will not go well.
15 does hit. So it's 10 feet away from you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you push it with the shield and it's like scooping up like oil. Like it loses form and you see all of these eyes and mouths just coil around and it splats against the wall and then it stays there.
And then for
Okay.
my bonus action, I will take a hammer off my belt,
Yeah.
fling it straight at the creature, and cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Second level.
That's the only way you move. Die push.
En die mag dan ineens attacken, gok ik.
Yep.
Gebruikt hij eigenlijk mijn plus 5 modifier of niet?
Your spellcasting ability.
Ik weet niet of dat hem die
Allee,
nog
spel attack
gebruikt.
bonus zelfs.
Yep. All right, 23 will hit.
If it ever misses, we run.
Okay. 7 points of force damage as the other mace comes down and just it splatters, then reforms again. Okay. That's your turn?
Yep.
Is that where you have control over the weapon, I believe, yeah?
Yeah, should have.
Okay. Cassius,
Yes.
You're up.
I am going to. Does he have reach on me if I move one step to my right? Will I take an opportunity attack if I do that or not?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You saw
I'll
it,
use
it
my-
attacked you from afar. That's all you know.
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to disengage just to be safe, and I'll move 5 feet.
Okay.
Now I can finally see what's in the room.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll move up to Greth, and I will stab him with my null blade.
Okay. It'll look at you and go, you! And you go for an attack with null.
Let's should just hold on. Can I just? press
Ja,
it?
dan moet het pasten, hè. Dan kunnen we het allemaal lezen. Hè.
Mogen we het lezen of?
Ah ja, ik weet het niet. I
Right.
don't know if I.
Ik heb
Okay.
niet gelezen.
You can that
Hey.
hiden. Sorry, you can that
Ja,
hiden.
Nee,
Je
maar
kunt
ik
ook
heb normaal gezien-
doen een private roll. Ja,
I
doe een
think I
private roll
made
naar
a-
mij. Doe,
maar ik zou
Slash
hard-
R. Slash R.
Slash
Ja.
dit.
R.
allemaal nu naar de stream om te gaan backrollen. Ja.
Ja. That's my attack roll.
That hits.
And then my damage should be. Dan heb ik die macro ook verkeerd gedaan. 2d6 plus 2 because my strength is -1.
Ja. Dus in het vervolg. Oh, wow.
You
Uh,
did something, son.
1-1.
Nou, je kunt ook nou gewoon dan in het vervolg gewoon private rollen naar mij. Dan,
Ja, dat is wel bad.
Oké. Maar goed, ik kan het ook wat de secrets ervan toedoen. Ik dacht dat die gingen werken, maar blijkbaar niet. Dus oké. 4 points of damage.
Is he dead?
You slash he's still up with 4 points of damage. You stab him and he'll... No, this is not supposed to be. Yeah.
I don't know what. I'm gonna look at him with the sword in him and go, "What did you do to me? What did this do to me?"
Okay, I'm gonna put him in initiative.
Oh boy.
And another one.
Okay.
He's still higher than me.
Yep. He's rolled dogs. He's just going to narrow his eyes at you. That's your turn, Cassius?
I use my action and my bonus action and my movement.
Yep. All right, Gord.
So, yeah. Actually, he does need. He might need to make a saving throw depending on. No, he probably won't, right?
No.
No, yeah, I figured, yeah.
Stop talking in riddles.
I don't even understand what's going on.
Dat de Johan eigenlijk wel. What's going on?
Is mijn dit of zo? Ik weet niet.
My greatest skill is pretending I do.
Mystery.
I approach the only enemy mouth-eye thingy. Zie ik
Sure.
dat er iets van...
Ja, juist. Jij zit binnen de 25. So,
Binnen 25 feet.
okay. Let me just see here.
Van wie? Van wat?
Okay. You do hear the gibbering. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
De gibbering.
Yep.
Oh, ik weet niet wat er met een aura er vanzelf gaat bij doen.
20. Okay. So you hear this, all these voices in your brain. But you managed to resist it. And you are not affected by whatever that was.
Kan ik afleiden van waar het kwam of van welke vijand? Of
Oh yeah, from the hundreds of mouths that are
Of
cackling. yeah.
creature, ja.
Ja, zwaar.
Mhm.
Ik ga je aanvallen gewoon, hè.
Okay.
Good old sword attack.
Hive mind.
Good old smite, nothing beats that.
Echt, hè.
Oh, Paladingo.
19.
That'll hit, yeah.
Is dat een fiend?
It is not a fiend.
Of undead? Of...
It's not an undead.
Oké, dan is het gewoon
It's a different flavor.
a different flavor. 10 damage. En
Ja.
smite.
Okay.
1. Dat is ook niet een bonus. Hè. Nog eens 10, dat is 20 damage. Eerst een attack.
Alright.
Ik val nog eens aan.
Better than my attack.
It's like you're cutting into it, and it's like you're slashing water. And it keeps reforming, but it seems like things are spraying around, and you're covered in this goop. It is taking some kind of damage, yeah.
It is
24 will hit.
damage, normal, 14,
That's max damage.
divine smite, sure, pumping all my spell slots.
Sure, do it on this one. That's good.
Ja, en nog eens 9 erop.
Okay, that means there's something else coming. We're
Or
fucked.
Force.
There's literally something outside.
I told you, stuff is coming.
Ja,
Mhm.
maar
Een
ik
big
denk dat
thing
deze
outside.
iets kan doen dat ons kan schaden. Dus hoe rapper ik die ook kan bursten.
Ja.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
It can't do damage.
that's your turn, Gord.
Yes,
Dario,
Oh boy.
you are not inside the gibbering.
Yeah. Very different.
You've seen me stab Gref, by the way.
Yes, I know. That's exactly what makes it difficult.
Dario, we'll say with your passive perception, yeah. Passive perception. Hoorde buiten.
Yeah. So I'm gonna close a door. and I'm
That's a
gonna
window
try-
and it's broken.
it's a broken
That's a
window.
window. Ah,
It's
it's
the
a
window where I jumped
okay.
through
Ah,
to try and
door.
murder the guy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay, I hear
shit
stuff.
bomb.
Mash Rhoda.
I don't know.
Full
I wanna
circle.
like barricade the window as an action.
You have any spells?
Yeah.
No, I was about. Yeah, the table is too big. By yeah,
You have like
it's gonna be-
mold earth or something?
No. Oh wait.
So what are you doing? How are you doing it?
Bag of tricks en een groot dier ervoor zetten.
nah, I'm just.
Yeah, but what if it's like a cat again?
Meow.
I'm gonna grapple Cassius. I see him stab. I'm gonna grapple Cassius.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Make an
only have-
athletics.
I
Make an
don't know.
athletics roll.
I'll use acrobatics to dodge it. 'cause you
Well,
can-
he needs to hit your AC basically
no,
with
grapple
athletics.
isn't contested. Athletics versus acrobatics. Athletics.
Is it? Yeah, it might be actually. Yeah, sir. Yep. You gotta beat a 7. He does beat the 7.
That beats it.
Yeah, you try to grab his shoulder and
Ik ga acrobatics het jij gerold. Hè?
Ja,
Ja.
maar ik kan kiezen. I can
oké.
either resist it
Yeah,
with strength
alright.
or dodge out of the way, but you can't acrobatically grapple me.
So Cassius
Yeah.
takes your wrist, does a cartwheel around it, and pushes it away.
pretty much on top of a table.
He will say like,
While stabbing Grit.
I don't know what I'm doing, but he needs to come with us. And this is how.
Okay. Like, can you
Did-
focus the enemies first?
Greth is going to take that moment to disengage and run.
Oh,
that's
he
not a
disengaged.
door.
I can't.
Yep,
Opportunity attack.
10, and he's gonna close the door behind him.
Did he look damaged? Like, was that a big hit 4 damage, or is he just unfazed by 4 damage? I don't know how weak he is. If he was a commoner, he would have been dead. Which was my hope.
Oh ja, moet die damage er nog op zitten.
Don't think.
You heard him. He didn't respond to the stab. You just and you heard him. You hit him, and yeah, a normal person would have been dead, but he doesn't seem to respond
To it at all. Like,
to it. But yeah,
so there goes that plan.
no. Again, you damaged him. Mechanically, you damaged him. It's just he didn't seem to care. Like he didn't feel pain at all.
He wasn't that half health from that.
As a movement, I'm going to take stance behind the counter.
Does
So
he
he,
disengage? No.
Opportunity
That's
attack.
all up to you. That's
Sword
all up
and
to
elf.
you.
All right. That's Greth's turn. Nolan, you need to make a little gibbering check here.
Bleh.
Probably killing
Come on.
And you make it.
Okay.
You are yourself.
I will, as a bonus action, drink a healing potion.
Okay.
I consumed it. Here it is.
6 points of healing.
Okay. And I won't be doing any damage. I will send a message through the wall to Mr. Greth. Saying, are you the very first? Daniel Tenes won't lock you up anymore. Are you what brought Arcana to this realm?
Okay. And you know, I'll give you the response to the message immediately. You hear, oh, what? No, I'm a farmer's son. Okay, that's your turn.
We don't hear that message, do we? It's just
No.
Nolan in his head. Yeah. Okay.
But you get a disappointed look from Nolan.
I always get disappointed looks from
He
Nolan.
thought he was on. He thought he was onto something, but
you know. So this guy is going to use this.
Not this.
What is it again?
That.
Blinding spittle.
Yeah. And it's going to direct that at Boris. Make a dexterity save, please. Yeah, okay.
I think you
And
get
then
the aura boost from Gord as well, should you need it.
is going to bite Gord
Ooh, oh.
for 21 to hit.
Save? Because alleen is dat hit.
Yeah, does it hit?
No, I use my shield from my dragon mark.
Okay. No fun.
Ja, maar ik kan nooit gebruiken, hè, want ofwel rol jij mega hoog, ofwel onder mijn AC.
Yeah. That's kind of the deal with shield on a paladin. So yeah, okay.
Is dat zo 25 of zo?
Yeah. So it goes for it, and you see these 1,000 mouths open up and engulf you, and then the arcane shield blocking it. Okay, that's going to be its turn. It is going to move here.
Opportunity?
No, because it's staying in radius. Good. Top of the round. I have to look something up.
More stuff shows up.
Okay. I need you guys to
roll hit points because you've leveled up.
Indeed.
To level 1, you're all dead.
Okay. This is going to be difficult to do, but okay. You all feel pressure. Something weighing down on you. Anger. hate, sadness, misunderstanding, confusion. These emotions keep rolling through your mind. And wandering, being lost and homesick. You look up and this building no longer has a roof. You see these two burning eyes and this claw coming down and tearing through everything. I need you all to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Alright.
Roll
Plus,
high.
plus 3.
Wisdom.
I'm rolling.
Keep getting dice in the way of my box that I want to click.
Boris, heb je mijn ouder gebruikt of niet? Nodig.
Well, I will say, Nolan and Cassius, you fail.
Yeah. Do I fail? No, but I mean, no, but I mean, this is.
Yeah,
the
no, I know.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I know, I understand. You do fail.
Wait,
That,
that's
yeah.
that's very bad.
Yep.
Because if it's not the one, then well, it's the other.
So, Nolan and Cassius are no longer to be seen. As this tears through this claw, you see them disappear as they touch this monstrous. You basically only a single finger rakes through this building. That's how large the hands are. With that, oh yeah, this guy as well. Does get advantage on it. Yeah. This guy saves. So, Dario actually is the only one who's going to see this. Something comes crawling out of the window and impossibly fits through it and crawls and looks. And Gord, you will also see this, but you're busy. Okay. You see this this demonic creature crawl through. Where is he? You'll do. And is going to go for you, Dario. Within 10 feet, and is going to try and hook you.
No, I'm not there to save him.
That's not, why are you rolling so piss poor, you piece of shit? Anyway, and then it's going to try, and as you dodge that, it's going to try and sting you. That's better. Make a con save, please, Dario. Nolan and Dario, eh? Fuck.
Warding flare was used. You do
Granted.
need to roll the attack with disadvantage.
I see.
That did not help.
Yeah. Well.
No, wait, that was the con save.
Getting through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think that's still.
20. He makes the save. All right. So you take. Okay, you take full damage, but you don't get a certain effect, which is a good thing. So this is what you get.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah.
As a flash of light, the creature ducks away as it's standing on the table, but the stinger still hits Dario in the back of his neck, and you see, and something is happening to you. There's a searing pain throughout your entire body, but still you manage to fight something back. That is his turn.
Oh
Boris, I need you to make another Gibber check, please. It's only 10. Okay.
Don't think I'll
You-
do it.
You...
Wisdom genoeg.
Ja, je moet letterlijk een 1 of een 2 rollen, dus ja.
Right.
Ja, maar met mijn aura kan je zelfs niet onder de 10 geraken.
Ah, voilà.
Let's try something interesting, shall we?
I tried it. It didn't work. Maybe a better luck.
Where's mijn template?
4th level spell.
Ja. Wel, ik zal u nog een ding geven dan. Wacht, hier.
Guardian of Faith.
Have another one. Al.
Ja.
Oh, allebei.
En
weer.
daar moet
10 feet.
10 voet.
I don't
Allee.
see anything, by the way. Because I'm vanished.
Yeah, you don't see anything, do you?
Yeah, I've been looking at like a blank map with dots of everyone's cursors on it for.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm so very sorry.
Sorry, I
En
mean,
YouTube en dan Grith en dan
Ik
stream.
kan hem daar zetten.
Yeah.
wait, where is that? Is it just
Any
red?
creature hostile that moves to a space within 10 feet of the
Oh, yeah.
guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Dus ik heb er 2 nodig van u.
Okay. Then by the creatures. Dex save. And dex save. Gibbering fails, the devil succeeds.
Dus dat is 20 voor de gibbering en 10 voor de bone
Nice.
devil.
Okay, so do one 20 damage.
En die staat daar echt.
Okay.
Or until it is dealt 60 damage.
The slime creature splatters and covers everyone. The dude here, minus 10 damage. I believe. It's radiant damage?
Ja.
Roger that.
En dan
Oké.
ben ik aan het zien wat ik nog kan forceren met mijn bonus action.
I got no spiritual weapons then.
Ja, ja, ik kan die moven met mijn bonus action. 20 voet normaal.
Mm-hmm.
Dus die kan perfect tot aan een bone devil gaan en nog een attack doen.
Okay, go for it.
Wacht, zo, waar staat hem hier? Robin, je hebt te veel gesmijt. Ah, hier is hem.
Sorry. Minder smijten. Oh.
So many
Serves you
ones
right.
today.
Ja,
How could you
inderdaad.
tell a paladin to smite less?
All right.
En dan heb ik mijn
So-
movement nog, denk ik.
Boy.
Gonna be stupid, but I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna jump up the counter and slam my shield between the creature and Dario.
Okay. Good to know. Yes.
Yes. Where am I? Am I even?
Roll a new character. I just need to do this here for a moment. Sorry. Jag stond daar nog onder. There we go.
Oh god.
This is where you are. You hear the hammering of an anvil. But in this room, you don't see anything. It's close. You hear it somewhere through the walls.
There's a door behind me and then one up and to my right.
Yes.
I'll go towards the hammering because I want to know what's being made, even though I have a fairly good guess already. I'll do 1, 2, 3. Is this door open?
Find out.
Ah, die grid is ook weg, hè. Godverdomme. Waar moest ik even mijn zwaard insteken?
5,
All alone.
6. Oh, son of a
Nee.
bitch.
Ik zie plots op de map dat
Bang,
nog een
clang, clang,
Um,
clang. There's this very familiar looking creature.
It's actually familiar then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hammering on this small anvil, and you see this forge of blue and arcane runes swirling. And you see the ground littered with black, rumbled, mangled pieces of metal curled up like, yeah, curls on someone's hair. You see flakes everywhere, misshapen things, blood, and you see this creature is. Oh, it's chained again. It's hanging from this anvil, and it has been. You see the blood pouring from its hands, and it is slamming and slamming. It hasn't noticed you yet, and continues not to notice you.
Can I see what it's currently forging?
Yeah. You see a curved sword, but it is nowhere like yours. It actually looks too good. It looks properly forged. And the metal is already starting to crack. And as another hammer falls, it breaks in half. And it blasts in rage. I will need you because you will be affected by its aura.
the sire of insanity.
So do I need to? Oh, you made a thing?
Yep.
Oh, oh right, of course. Am I in range? Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Your mind is not eroded, but
Barely.
this scream pierces your mind and the sword quakes.
It's back. For the people watching at home, this is the thing that we fought in the temple.
Ah, okay.
The same
Yeah.
thing that pretended to be a guardian.
Yeah. We fought a demon
Yeah.
only
That's that
a few
thing.
days ago.
But demons go back to a certain place once they are killed. And this one seems to have been punished.
Yeah. Okay, I have an action, I have a bonus action. I've used all my movement to get here. What do I even do?
Stab him next to
Doesn't,
you.
he hasn't noticed you.
Yeah, I know. Do I want him to notice me or not? I don't know how I got here. I don't know why.
You know
I am
what? Make Cassius make an intelligence roll for me. Just straight up intel.
That's an ability check, just right?
Yep. Just straight up.
Ooh,
Okay.
I am good at those.
Ew.
All right. Maybe it's not your mind. Maybe it's the swords.
Yeah, that's the check.
This thing is Shiane Brachtane, the swarm. You know this name and you know everything that it stands for now holding this sword. And they have stood against the gods on 1,000,000 worlds for 1,000,000 years. They, in the memory of this mad creature called Greth, they have been trying to find this sword. They have been trying to recreate it from his memory, but they have not been able to. And here you stand with the sword in hand. This creature was punished and sentenced to try and forge it, its own life force, its own soul, diminishing the more it tries. And here you stand, not noticed by this creature, holding the very prize that not one mind, but billions of doomed souls have been yearning for.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to. No, I'll use my. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll use one, either my bonus action or my action to hide, and the other one to dash, and then I'm gonna just casually dash.
Okay.
Good idea.
It's like, oh, I.
That would be a stealth check. I'll use one of my psionic dice to boost it with 1d8.
Yep. Mhm.
So that'll be 22.
Good.
It's good enough to.
Yeah.
And I'll just move back to where I was,
All right.
closing the doors behind me.
You can do that. You can click on those doors and you can close them. I was about to say.
I need to go
Yeah.
here first so I can close this one, and then go here
Yep.
and close this one. Okay, and then I'll just.
Yeah. All right. And that
Plan it
door is
behind
locked.
I'll just very stealthily start having the beginnings of a panic attack, even though I'm still surprisingly okay with all of this.
Okay. Gord, your turn.
Hooray.
I'll,
The funny thing is, none of you guys saw this. That's so funny. Mogen het na de sessie mogen gaan zien. Dat is handig ook voor die van.
Ik kan naar die demon. Oh, wacht, ik kan niet klikken. Ja, ik
Is
kan niet
het
op
geen-
spatie
is het
duwen.
echt geen demon of wel? Echt? Ah, die nieren.
Die hier, hè.
Ja.
Ik kan niet op
Maar
spatie
ik zal u... Ja, ik zal
je.
je... Kom.
Ja, dank je. Daar ergens. In the good old melee attack.
Ja.
Attack. Is dat een fiend?
It is.
Maar een 14
Een 14 will miss.
wil mis. Ja, ik ga dat nog eens proberen.
You go with the flame-marked swords, and you just pierce. Well, you try to pierce its skin, but it just cling, like plate, like a solid metal block. It just carts off.
Ik mis
En
een
ja.
attacks. Ik
Ja.
gebruik mijn bonus actie voor de Harness Divine Power. En ik kan
Oké.
dan level 2 spelslot terugwinnen.
Okay. You can do that.
So I can smite once more.
Daria.
I'm going to dash behind. I'm gonna open a door and rush in the other room
Okay.
and see.
Je kunt fysiek de deur open doen. Je kunt erop klikken.
And see if Gret is still there.
Yeah, he hasn't had his turn yet because he rolled a fucking 2 on his initiative. So he's currently he bumped into the into the table and is just it's trying to get away, but it's almost like he's running in a dream. He's not getting anywhere.
Yeah, I think I'm here and grappling. Okay. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to shout. Wait, hold on. We have to make a stand. We're fighting. Join us. And well, since I don't have any spells, I'm gonna try and just block his spot and stand before him.
Okay.
And then, can I hold my reaction as is if he's going to try to run the other way, I'm gonna grapple him.
Very well. Make a persuasion roll.
Oh,
God, what the
Too
fuck?
bad.
I'm rolling dog shit today.
I come
Alright.
back and the first thing I see is Harn's Divine Power.
yep. Ik krijg gewoon
You
een
did
spelslot
that.
terug.
Okay, that
So
sounds way less
you-
cool. Or that's way
That's
less
your
cool than
turn,
it sounds.
Daria?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, so it's his turn, so he'll respond. And he's just to forget. Every time I remember they come, every time it changes, I have to forget. And he is going to run past you.
Okay, and I'm gonna try and grab him. Try and stop him.
Okay. Make a athletics, and he literally doesn't matter what he rolls. So, ooh boy. Okay. So yeah, he'll do athletics, sure. No, he's more of a acrobatic kind of guy. It really doesn't matter. Yeah. He has +0 and +0.
Yeah, I grab him.
Yeah.
And I say, hold on, we're gonna get you out of here. Just stand with us.
You always try, Dario. You always try. Maybe this time it'll work, maybe not. No, I have to forget. So, that's his
Knows your
turn.
name.
Yeah, and he says you always try. So.
He's also a little bad.
He also-
Nolan.
though.
He asked earlier, is this the
Yes.
first time?
What are you going to throw at me?
Indeed.
Waar is Nolan?
Ah,
I
ja.
have no idea.
Niet bij de Martijn? Ik dacht, die gingen samen weg.
Ja. dat ik
Wow,
nooit
bro, dokt mij een keer niet keer. Ik ben wel kastjes, hè.
Oh, girl. Yeah.
No, I don't see Nolan.
I mean,
No, you don't.
Right. Nice.
Unless
Cassius-
Nolan is forging a weapon.
No. Do I see
Nolan,
it?
what you see is a filthy house with, yeah, exactly what you see here. Papers, notes, some burned, some charred, some destroyed, all of which, with just at a glance, alchemical formulas then turned over, and it's like someone was writing another thing over previously written words, but has done this 1,000 times. Purely schizophrenic. Every time, in different ink, with anything found, word after word after word written on pages. And I will allow Nolan you to make a perception roll here as well. You can see outside from the windows to your sides there. Yeah. Make that perception. Thank you very much. This is a smell unique to you, Nolan, because no one else would get this check. Through the dust and grime, you smell potions as well, but above all that, books, old ones.
Oh, I know that very well.
Yeah,
tonight.
there is a library nearby.
Oh, no.
And Nolan, there's something familiar about this house, the layout.
Oh,
Erebus.
No.
no, where we were.
The one where all this
Yeah.
started.
This
I
is the
will
first
run.
room. You can move.
Or your answer.
Yeah.
when it's-
What was important about the house? What do we see? Yeah. I will
Candelabra
try
is the
and.
farm of.
I will just like a madman snatch any book that's of or scroll that's of still more or less intact and
Well,
readable.
but in this room, you don't see any books.
Okay.
You smell them; they're here.
Okay, I will.
But
to
you see
northeast
only
side first.
scattered notes here. Yeah.
So do I know which direction the smell is
No.
coming from? No. I will just go for it.
Yeah.
Right there. Let's see when. Then,
So yeah, you see a rack of hundreds of potions, some of which the labels are scattered on the ground. Little bottles everywhere, some of them dripping, some of them empty. A scattering of potions. And then to your right, you see a bookcase filled with books, ledgers, and accounting, and to you, quite boring books.
I don't see anything about Arcana or.
No? Well, the potions might be magical, but
I'll grab one potion and I'll grab one of the ledgers.
okay.
And based on the layout of the room, can I go to the place where I think the book would be in Carnville?
Make an investigation roll for me, Nolan. $16. There was something said about that book, wasn't there? Yeah. You didn't make the notes, so I will help you. The book, the bloody book, wasn't a normal book. It was a teller's book. It was a financial ledger. And you're looking at a bookcase with hundreds of them.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll try and find anything that resembles this book.
Okay. But we'll leave that for the next round.
Yes.
At the top of the round.
Spirit Guardian.
Well, it's not his turn yet. It's someone else's turn first.
Oei.
Three.
Big red eyes.
The big shadow claw thing.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma, yes.
Including me and Nolan?
Including you and Nolan.
Okay.
Yep.
He's
I don't,
everywhere.
I don't like charisma. Can I roll something else?
No.
Oh my god. Oh, so many ones.
Okay.
Well, we're all gone. Gord is gonna have to save everyone.
You feel this wave again of emotion. This chattering growing closer. You have been here for so long. The only one who knows what happened. Abandoned. No one here is coming for you. All of you lose sight of each other. You here are alone. There's no one else here but you. You've been abandoned. So those of you who made your save, which is only Gord.
Oh, damn.
It's a very bad roll.
Gord, you see the faces of, the face of Boris actually, because he's the only one you can legitimately see. He starts looking frightened. All of you who failed your save are affected by the echo of loneliness. You are unable to communicate in any way and believe yourself to be alone. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks until your next turn.
God, that's.
Till the end of your next turn, or just your next turn?
Until the end of your next turn. I will say that the Bone Devil also needs to make this. He does have advantage on it.
But no one has been single for like the most of his life.
Yeah,
Does
so
he?
nothing changes.
Ooh, fuck! Damn it. That was a 1 and a 4. The Bone Devil is affected as well. It just
I'm all
voices are
alone now.
gone. Why am I alone? The voices are gone. Yeah, it doesn't see anyone. It
All
thinks it's alone and it's going to try and run away.
It does get hit by the Spirit Guardian, though.
It does get hit by the Spirit Guardian, so it takes 10 points. Oh no, it needs to make a save, right?
Ja, dexterity.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Dexterity save. Dexterity saving throw. Het heeft eigenlijk advantage, but I will say it has disadvantage, so it's just a straight roll.
This says 16.
Alright. 15, so it takes 20 points of damage.
Ja, en de Guardian heeft dan nog 10 damage over.
Okay. And then it is just going to turn and run its full movement, which is 40 feet out. Gord, you get an opportunity attack. Which, by the way, guys, it can be a grapple.
Oh,
Fuck.
critical 20.
Smite
Technically, you would have had advantage on the roll, but it doesn't matter. Okay.
Doesn't matter. Ik ga erop smijten. Pact.
Sure, that's what you gotta do.
Always.
It's the law. It's the paladin law.
Echt, was dit een fiend of iets? Of
Yeah, very, very, very fiend.
wordt
Burned
in
with
D6 ook nog gedubbeld of niet?
All dice.
Dus wacht, dan moet ik nog wat erbij doen. Dus dan nog eens maal 2.
Oké, dat is 22 pact al. Ja.
En Divine Smite. Cast spell damage. Plus een extra D8, want dat is een fiend.
Oh boy.
Dus 24 plus 34, dat is 58 damage met een opportunity attack.
Allee.
Yeah, that happens. So you just see this creature and just, I have to find them, and run, and then the guardian punches it. It doesn't see anything, and then you just gore it all the way over its belly as it's trying to fly away. And it
Ik ben aan het vliegen, hè, dus eigenlijk onder mij. Allee.
sure,
Maakt
but
niet uit, ja.
he's bigger. He's
Yeah.
like 4 times your size,
ja,
so
oké,
it bumps into you even, and you just have an open shot. It's completely unaware of you, and you see the blood splashing and burning the place, and it still stumbles out. It hurts to be alone, and as it uses action, it's going to use its action to fly up 40 feet in the sky. So it's up 40 feet as well. That was my boss's turn. Boris, you are alone.
Is er een saving throw dat ik kan proberen? Of
Nope. No saving.
was
no,
het
it's-
een curse? Of
You don't know. You just know that you are alone. You have been abandoned. There's no one else here but you.
I put my 2 hands across my chest, and I say, Helios, be with me as I cast daylight.
Okay. A giant ray of sunlight blasts this area. Okay.
Sorry.
You no, actually I don't need to do that. You find the light within you. But you are still alone. It's only focusing hard, reaching out. Make a religion roll for me.
Hmm. Can go either way. +3 van Robin? Of...
You're alone.
Nee, ik ben ook te ver.
Het is enkel saves ook.
Ja.
We springen daar zo direct met 3 man op. Nee, je krijgt dat niet.
You, right as your senses come back to you and you see Gord's in front of you, there was something different there. For a moment, you felt that your power came from somewhere else.
In a good
Cassius,
way
how you
or
doing?
in a bad way?
I am alone.
In a unfamiliar way. Like it did not come straight. As you come to your senses, you feel like the power you were given to cast this daylight and engulf this entire area in sunlight. Who did this come from? Yes.
Yes, I am alone once again.
You are.
First time I've been alone.
No.
Although I didn't.
But it
expect
takes
to
you
be.
it takes you by surprise that you suddenly
Yeah.
feel so abandoned again.
It's weird that I shouldn't be this affected by being alone. I've been alone before.
But it feels like you had something and now you don't anymore.
Yeah. No, I'm just alone again. This door that I'm standing in front of, does it open?
It's locked.
Does it look like I could lockpick it?
Yeah. But why would you? Because you're
I'm all alone here.
abandoned.
Yeah, that's right.
Will there be anything out there for you? So you can lockpick it, but it's with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah. The rest of this are just walls, right?
Yep.
Do I want?
And you have the burning furnaces that are all around. This is actually a really hot and burning place.
Is there some kind of a vice or something? Something that I could lock the sword into?
Oh,
Like, could I wedge it in between the anvil somehow?
yeah, definitely.
I'll try and do that and see if I can rip it away from my arm.
Okay.
Would I want to do that? Actually, hang on. Because it forces attunement, but am I allowed to try and not attune to it? Or is that... No, I can... The sword isn't my best friend that I never want to get rid of, right?
No, it is a
so I
sword.
yeah, so I can.
Yeah, you can try and break it.
Yeah. I'll try and lock the sword somewhere and then try and
Okay.
get my hand.
So you can use the anvil over there.
Yeah. Oh, that'll work. I might even try and use one of the tools that's nearby because I'm all
Yeah.
alone, so I don't need to worry about making noise.
No, that's true.
Do I need to roll?
You need to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Who knew?
Oh, and roll high, motherfucker.
So you can try to unattune, but you have to make a save. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah. So you take.
Oh no.
Oh, no, that's a bad roll. You take 5 points of necrotic damage as you try to tear the sword away from your hand. And it hurts. You see black veins crawl across your arm as this sword digs further into your flesh. You are unable to unattune to it. It is still on your hand. And I'm going to make a perception check for someone who did make their save.
Yeah, worried about that. Oh, but I did it stealthily though. No.
Of course you did.
There's no point for me trying to do this stealthily.
caution, no visitors.
Do I even? I don't hear that, right? Because I'm all alone.
True. You actually don't hear anything.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna go fuck, and then I'm gonna fall into a corner and try and hide with my bonus action.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Which will be at disadvantage, of course, because
Yeah.
it's an ability check. Which is
Okay.
surprisingly bad for me.
That
Actually, I'll use another
very
one of my
poor.
psionic powers to add another d8 to that.
Yeah.
That did not do as much as I would have hoped. So
Yep.
it's just a 15. For rolling a 2,
15.
that's not bad.
True. And then as you sit there, you start, your mind is no longer clouded. And you go, oh fuck, I made a lot of noise, as you hear a door open. But more on that later. Gord, how we doing?
I am pretty fine.
That's
You
fine
are
as deserve it.
in bright lights.
No! You just did something really cool and none of us saw it.
True. Niemand.
Het dak is eraf, hè. Ik zie die dude.
Yes.
So the boots are
Als ik-
flying, yeah?
Ja. Ben ik nu binnen
Of-
60 feet of niet? Ik heb 5.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
En ja, ik wil eigenlijk niet te hoog in de lucht. Ik wil niet uit de
Okay,
lucht.
hoe hoog? Hoe hoog?
10 feet in de lucht ben ik.
Alright.
Ja. En ik doe command.
Oké.
En ik zeg drop. Its weapon. Dan
Okay, drop the weapon. Cool.
Ja. drop.
Drop yourself.
Nee, dat kun je niet zeggen. If it's
Grovel.
harmful
Target
to
falls
itself.
prone.
Your grovel,
Ja,
the
maar ik kan
target
niet-
falls prone. Falls.
Echt, hè, nee.
It, directly harmful cannot be used, yeah.
Voilà, dus kan niet gebruikt worden.
Okay.
If your command is directly harmful to.
Ja.
Yeah. So it is also now back to its senses, and it's flying up in the air and sees the shape of darkness and two red suns, and you bastard, and is going to dive back down when suddenly here drops, and it is going to make this saving throw. It is with advantage,
Doesn't have
which is a
the-
22.
Oké, en ik gebruik mijn. Alhoewel. Jawel, ik gebruik mijn tweede ding, ja. Harness Divine Power. Mijn laatste
Oké.
keer voor nog een spelslot.
Very well.
Ja.
With that, Dario,
Mhm.
you are grappling Griff.
Well, I'm all alone, right?
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
are
I-
actually.
I
You're
don't
Everyone
leave.
is alone.
So I'm
no. You're not alone.
Oh,
You're holding him. He's there.
okay. So I don't even have a feeling of being alone.
You are alone with this wretched creature. There's no one else here except the two of you.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, what happened? Where is everyone? What happened?
Who?
The others. Where are they?
There's never been others, Dario.
Of course I have. They've been just
No.
right there. And I let them go, and I'm gonna check.
Okay. Yeah, you see no one.
Fuck. Where are they?
What was I doing again? Why was I running?
Well, we're running from demons, but they're gone as well. We're
Oh,
running-
demons. Push. They always... No, I was getting a drink. That's what I was doing. I had to forget. Yes, forgetting.
Your mug is on the floor in the other room.
Oh, I shall go fetch it then. And
Yeah, that's about my turn. I mean,
okay.
if it chooses to do anything, there's no point.
Very well. Door number 1. Perception roll.
What's... Oh, I see. I was like, why is Grass making perception roll?
No, it's a different initiative order now. You definitely hear something in the room right next to you.
Yeah.
Where are you? No trespassers, I'm doing important work. And then another NPC is gonna come in here. Where's me fucking mug? Oh, there's a mess here. You been bleeding? Ah. And he's gonna roll up to where the mug spilled and created this creature. Ah. Gonna pick up the mug. Oh, it's still good. And he starts drinking from it. Nolan.
I'm alone, but does that also
You
mean
are.
I totally forgot about the others, or they have abandoned me?
You were here with people, but they abandoned you in this place. You are alone with these books.
I am alone, but I'm actually comfortable being alone with books. So I will, since I'm all alone, there's no one else left, I will take my time and I will start reading the books.
Okay. Make an investigation roll with disadvantage. Because still, you feel betrayed.
Mm-hmm.
You were here with people, they were interested, you had a purpose, but no. 13, yeah. Accounting, potion recipes, baseline things you've read 1,000 times, more accounting, ledgers, client lists, supplies, indexing.
I also do not even sense the presence of this being with different emotions of disappointment, anger, abandonment.
Those emotions are yours now for this moment. And then slowly, as you were holding these books, you suddenly come to your senses again and go, what was that? That guy is dead. Top of the round. Because that was a full round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, right, something else.
Okay. I need all of you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ah, yes. All right. Come on.
Go after saving throw. Okay. It's not that high, is it? No, it's not that high.
Okay, oof. We take those.
Disadvantage or?
Nee, gewoon.
Dario, godverdomme.
And Dario.
Nee.
Ja, alleen Dario fails. Nee, makes it, bedoel ik. Nee, het is Cassius die failed, sorry. Ja, ik was... Cassius is the only one that failed, actually, in this one.
Ah.
DC 15. Nolan only made it on the DC.
There's a lot going through my mind. I have more important things to worry about than having strong mental defenses.
You, ironically, suddenly are acutely aware. All of that composure, all of that nonplussedness is gone. You suddenly realize what this creature represents. This presence. No. You feel this horror. What this thing has become. Everything he fought for, everything he took within himself, every single time he became less and less human. He fought and fought, but every time he diminished, he became dangerous. He had to be rid of. This is where he is now, and you have entered the lion's den. You have to get out of here. You are frightened. And I need you to run and move in any way as far as you can from the west side of the map where these two, again, you see these burning eyes through the roof.
Is
Yeah.
that something else, or is that because the frightened condition by itself does not force me to flee, right?
No, it is, you have to use everything you have to move. That is on top of the frightened condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm in a room.
Yeah, but I will say you have your action you can use, but you can only use it in order to flee.
Yeah, it's not. This is when it's my turn though, because it's not currently my turn, right?
Yeah, correct. Ja, it's top of the round. Ja, omdat jij de enigste waard hebt. The Bone Devil is going to swoop down at you, Gords. It's gonna stay within 10 feet of you. And is going to try. You stink of the divine, you'll do. And is gonna try and grab you. Hit a fucking attack, you piece of shit. You can, by a creature, you can see. Zij zit er boven nu. Dus jij krijgt jouw warding flare terug, want die gaat niet werken.
Mijn attack is weg, hè?
Hè?
Attack is
Nee, nee,
weg, hè?
je ziet de entiteit door het dak, maar het dak is nog wel echt.
Ah ja.
Het is gewoon dat het Lovecraftian bullshit going on.
Wait, that's way worse.
Yeah. 22?
Nee, ik ga het u niet gunnen. Second level spelslot shield.
Fine.
Gaat u niet gunnen.
Alright. With that, the stinger comes. So it's still active, so it needs to break. Wat is dat?
Zijn AC plus 5.
Ja, oké.
23 heb ik nu.
Okay. Bounces off.
Nice.
But with that, I will say, het is 11 uur. Dus we zullen hier pauzeren.
Food for thought.
I still don't know what's going on.
No one does.
Goed
I
werk.
am more confused than ever.
Ja, zijn we nu nog altijd in die boek of zijn we ondertussen al op de Realmies Felix Lustrum? Allee,
Er heeft toch een moment geweest dat we het door hadden. Er heeft een moment geweest dat we het door hadden.
ja, maar dan wijze connectie met de Swarm in die Missing 2 Royal, blijkbaar ook niet zo heel goed.
Zit er gewoon in een geheugen van
Ja,
de
denk ik
Madman,
ook. Ja.
de ziel daarin.
Ja, maar
Ja.
waarom ligt die Sire... Why is the Sire of Insanity chilling around in this memory?
Ja, dus misschien is het toch een
Het zit op een plane, hè?
pocket plane in die
Denk,
Ja.
ik ben ervan overtuigd dat wij in die zwarte bol op
Ja,
Felix
denk ik
gesproken
Ja. Dat is naartoe geteleport vanuit zijn memory. Hè.
But we can see the cathedral still. Like,
Ja.
beyond the void.
Ja, wel.
Wel,
maar
het was zo dat buiten de kathedraal was er niets.
Yeah, there was
Maar
void
dan,
and
als
there
die
was
banishment gecast werd,
like a
ineens werd het, is hij terug naar waar hij was gegaan. Dus ja.
There's a very important divine level sword fused to my arm. Apparently.
Yeah, well, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Play footage.
Like, how would you... Is gelijk tot hier? Wacht, zo, of tot hier? Of gelijk... Zo
No, you're
hypothetisch
just
gezien-
holding it. You're holding it in your
Okay.
hand.
I
So
know,
it's just
hypothetically, if
fused
we
to
would
your
just,
arm.
like,
It's fused to your hand.
Okay.
Dus
if you
in
would,
je
like,
hand
stop
gebrand.
this, then...
Ja,
Hij zit al een mik, is een mik aan het worden. Hoe langer hoe meer dat je...
ja.
Yeah.
Dat is fucking
De rest
Cable
was
van Deadpool.
Ja, ik wou het je zeggen, was toch... ja, Cable Deadpool, dat is X-Men eigenlijk. Hè, maar...
Yeah. But yeah, no. Yeah, sorry to leave it in the middle. This is
No,
taking the
no.
battle was a bit longer, so
How
these questions might be answered. Come and see next week.
How am I going
Dus
to
ja.
write this in the notes? I mean, I have no idea.
Question marks.
Just write what happened.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Uh,
What the fuck?
En ik,
Alright.
ik vind het wel heel leuke
Awesome.
combat en zo.
Uh-huh.
Heel
Yes.
Awesome.
speciale mechanics en zo.
Well done.
ID
Ewout,
balls.
je pakt gewoon lettertype 48. Je zet
No
alles in
ID.
bold en je zegt gewoon... It was Johan all along.
ja, de Greth reveal, ik zit er al heel lang op. Ja, dat is nu helemaal... Ja, en de groep, ja, daarmee, ik had ze zijn hier ook geweest en zij hebben hem ook ontmoet op een andere manier. Daarmee, ik heb een paar van mijn andere groepen characters beschreven. Because he's just stuck in his loop, so he's met all of these people die as he geen
So
verschil tussen...
when they were here, they saw a dwarf and an elven druid and an old
Yeah.
wizard. And
But there's one name I'm very interested in.
Six was daar.
Yeah, that was a thing as well. So, no, he is not Dennis, he is not Barthol, he is just a farmer's son.
Yeah, but still from the same age though. BS.
Yes.
Possession.
He's ancient.
trying to remember how hard the Sire of Insanity was to beat, and I was like, I think we beat him really relatively easy, but then I remembered we had the scroll that
We had the
basically shut him
scroll.
out,
Yeah.
and
It's a
that was
big deal.
why, so...
En
He
it
was
was 5 of
focusing
us
in
and not you
Romat.
alone.
He was focusing the July.
Dat waren nog met 6, ja.
And he had mind control. And I do have this great sword, but it's not good against demons.
Well,
No.
we'll try now next week or next time.
But I
What
have
next
frightened
time?
force, by the way.
Yeah, but maybe we should not do that on stream.
No, we shall not.
Probably
So, actually, 13 men, okay, 13 viewers. Thanks so very much. We might do this until we say